Hey guys, Jarek and Komodo here, going to be doing some more Black Ops 2, this time doing some gun game on Hijacked. If you wonder why I do so much Black Ops 2, if you wonder why I do so much gun game in Black Ops 2, I mainly use it as kind of a way to warm up. Because whenever you go back to Black Ops 2, it's the faster paced game. I'm not going to say it's a pure twitch shooter, because it's like an arcade shooter kind of blended with newer shooters, which it kind of annoys me, to be honest. But, I got to get used to it again, so I always jump into gun game. But like I said before, I love gun games, so everything works out.
It's fun, too.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't like it if it wasn't fun. Maybe I'm a masochist, I don't know. Maybe that's why I play Call of Duty. I could have got that guy if I knew he was going to be there. Alright, so let's move on to the questions. If you guys want us to answer your questions, leave a question down below in the comments. We'll try to answer it in a future voiceover. This question asked by Anthony Vermillion. Do you watch the NHL? If so, who is your favorite team, and who do you think will win the Cup? I think it's a little bit too late to answer that, but the answer is no anyway, because I like hockey, but I live in Portland, so I don't really have any hockey teams to follow. And what's really confusing is that neither Portland or Seattle has an NHL team. That makes no sense for many, many different reasons. One, there's quite a few rich people that kind of live in the suburbs of Portland, and then you get into Seattle, how many companies are up there, how many rich people are there. I mean, and plus people in Seattle also will kind of buy and keep teams in Portland. Paul Allen is a great example. He owns the Blazers, but he lives in Seattle. So, I don't. It's so weird, especially since winter sports do very well up here. We don't really care about American football or baseball or stuff like that. Baseball especially, like basketball and baseball were my main two sports just because I was really good at baseball. But really, culturally, it doesn't mean anything to people in Portland or Seattle for that matter. When was the last time you heard anyone giving a shit about the Mariners? Even in Seattle.
What's a Mariner?
I can't tell if that's a serious question or, like, sarcasm.
I'll let you figure that out.
I just won't then. Fine. No, but even Seattle doesn't care about the Mariners. Baseball's not really a big thing here. Half of it being just because the weather in spring is fucking terrible for baseball. So, we live in the Northwest. It's going to be rainy and cloudy. Half the games are going to be rained out. You can't have them anyway. That was how it went. But like I said, people here care more about winter sports. They really like basketball here. The whole Northwest does. They like hockey, and that's what makes it weird. I mean, you go to most malls here, and this is pretty much true across any mall in more of the north. There's an ice hockey rink in most malls up in, once you get northern areas. So people like ice skating, people like snowboarding. Hockey, we have the Winterhawks here, which do very, very well every year. They have like the most amount of players that have gone into the NHL. And there's a pretty strong following with the Winterhawks, despite the fact that they're not pro. So, yeah, it's really weird. Like, I think it's just because no owner has ever really tried to pick a team up for Portland. I mean, they've kind of been trying lately. Apparently, Paul Allen tried to buy the Coyotes this summer, and it just didn't work. I don't know why they wouldn't. No one in Phoenix cares about the Coyotes, so give it to us. I'll be happy. And, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. We don't have an NHL team here. I would like to support one because I find hockey to be a really interesting and fun sport to watch, but I don't have a team to follow, so it makes it really hard for me to care about it, to be honest.
I mean, where I came from, we had the Kings, and I didn't care. But that's because I don't care about hockey.
That's even more confusing. Why do places like Phoenix and LA have NHL teams, yet places more up north where that's a more natural thing to play, just we don't have them? I don't know. The only team in the whole Northwest for hockey is Vancouver, which, I guess I could kind of get behind just because it's the closest city to us, but that's still quite a ways away from Portland. If you're in Seattle, I could see you rooting for them a little bit more. But even then, that would be like people in Portland rooting for a team in Seattle. So it's not really the same. But yeah, long story short, I don't watch NHL. If I had a team, I would. So. Alright, so this game, this whole last kill was kind of confusing. This game felt really good to win, because that guy right there with the ballistic knives that was totally going to come and steal my kill and win was just completely annoying the hell out of me. I don't know what it was, but it was just one of those guys that like had my number or something. I wouldn't die the whole game, but it would be specifically him only that just turned the corner at the least opportune time, so it felt so good to win this game. But hey, there's been some more gun game. Not really a fantastic game, 20 and 13, which is, I guess, decent enough to upload. Just want to get more content out, so I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and later.